More woes for the embattled Emfuleni Municipality as the DA lays a complaint with the South African Human Rights Commission. Now, the party accuses the struggling municipality of violating residents' human rights by failing to provide essential services such as access to clean water. For more on the story, I am joined now by the DA Emfuleni North Constituency Head, that's Kingsol Chabalala. Mr. Chabalala, good to have you on the program this evening. Firstly, can you walk us through the current situation in Emfuleni Municipality, especially in terms of its administrative challenges? How did we get here?
Good evening to the newsroom viewers. I mean, the situation in Emfuleni is very dire. That municipality continues to limp far from one disaster to another. As I said, the situation is bad. I mean, our streets are flooded with sewer, refuse is not collected. Emfuleni is basically a mess. I mean, the ANC has basically collapsed that municipality. And also, what necessitated our complaint to the SA Human Rights Commission and also requesting their intervention because we believe that as the DA, Emfuleni is violating the human rights of residents, as I indicated earlier, that our streets are flooded with sewer. Some residents' yards are also flooded with sewer. In some areas in Emfuleni, there is no constant supply of clean water. I mean, residents are struggling to get water. And also what is also said is that recently Emfuleni local municipality, they returned 636 million to the national treasury. I mean, in the past 5 financial years, they returned over 600 million to the national treasury. That money was supposed to replace the aging infrastructure. That money was supposed to maintain the existing infrastructure. That money was supposed to ensure that Emfuleni residents do not stay in places that are riddled or flooded with sewer. That money was supposed to ensure that Emfuleni residents are able to get a continuous supply of clean water.
Right. So the complaints regarding sewer spills, you speak about water shortages as well, and infrastructure deterioration. I mean, these have been going on for years now. How are these issues affecting the daily lives of residents in Emfuleni in practical terms?
I mean, it is affecting the lives of residents in a bad way. I think if you have seen recently in the media, Emfuleni residents are starting to complain about how this situation is basically affecting their health, and also it becomes difficult and it's an inconvenience to the residents. You can imagine parents coming from work, instead of preparing things at home, they need to run around and try to get water. I mean, also, if we spoke about that money that was returned to the national treasury, I mean, our roads are so bad that for you to get to your house, you have to take a lot of turns, take the longest routes. I mean, the situation is bad. I mean, residents are affected negatively. If you see last week, Thursday, when the municipality was having a service delivery summit, the residents of Emfuleni took the waste and dump it at the municipal offices. That goes to show how bad the situation is.
Speaking more broadly about the issue, Emfuleni is one of the municipalities under intervention through Operation Vulindlela. What specific measures has the national government taken, and why have they not yielded any significant results here?
I mean, I think this intervention, like previous intervention, as the deal, we think this will not amount to anything. If you remember, Emfuleni was placed under administration between 2018 and 2022. I mean, nothing changed in Emfuleni. Hardly a month after administrators were removed from Emfuleni, the bank accounts of Emfuleni were attached by rainwater and also Eskom. I think the challenge is that people who are deployed there or who are sent there to intervene and ensure that the situation improves, they are not sending competent administrators who understand the issues of government. They always send their political friends who do not even make material changes, as I indicated, that between 2018 and 2022, Emfuleni was under administration, but the situation has not changed. I mean, in 2018, the situation was bad. It's 2025 now, the situation is worse.
Mr. Chabalala, the Gauteng Provincial Legislature has also expressed frustration with Emfuleni officials for not responding to petitions. What are the implications of this lack of accountability, and what needs to be done to address this systematic failure, if you will?
I think the buck stop with Gauteng provincial government. As the DA, we've been constantly raising issues at the Gauteng provincial legislature, but the Gauteng provincial government has never intervened or to ensure that those who are responsible are held to account. I mean, I think the Emfuleni officials, they are very much aware that there are no consequences for their actions. Hence, they behave this way. Hence, they don't take the legislature very serious, since they don't take the residents very serious. And remember, these issues that are raised by petitioners, those are pertinent issues that are affecting Emfuleni residents on a daily basis. Hence, Emfuleni local municipality can even send junior officials who cannot take decision or who cannot speak on those petitions. And remember, they were supposed to address about 8 petitions, but only one petition was addressed. I mean, as the DA, we think maybe that is the right step to subpoena officials, the political leadership, and also the officials from Emfuleni to ensure that they come and account to the provincial standing committee of petitions. But as I indicated, the reason that we've been raising these issues, and a Panyaza-led provincial government has failed to intervene. I mean, a number of issues that we've raised, but to this day, they have not intervened.
So with the complaint now in the hands of the South African Human Rights Commission, let's speak about the next steps and how might their involvement help in indeed resolving the issues at Emfuleni?
The reason we decided to approach the South African Human Rights Commission because we've seen the Panyaza-led Gauteng provincial government is failing to intervene. We are hoping that the intervention by SA Human Rights Commission will ensure that the rights of Emfuleni residents are not violated. Hence, we are requesting South African Human Rights Commission to compel Emfuleni local municipality and force them to do right by residents, because as things stands, Emfuleni violates residents' rights with every passing day.
Kingsol Chabalala, of course, he speaks for the DA, expressing their views on the situation in Emfuleni.